Hey team, Poachers here. It feels like a while since I've made a video on this, but back to one of my favourite topics today, double strategy. I'm going to show you both how and when to poach, and also how to deal with somebody that's poaching as their opposition. I'll also include a couple of drills that you can practice with your doubles partners. So let's get into it. In fact, let's start with a drill I do with my doubles players all of the time. And that is, you're going to play the point out of a doubles formation off an underarm feed from the baseliner, where the baseliners can only go cross court the whole time, back to the opposing baseliner. So no deliberate lobs or passing shots down the line at this stage. The volleyers are going to try and make a play on every ball if it's in their zone. And if they can't intercept and they leave it for their partner, you must recover back to this spot to keep it realistic. Now, I'd love to say there's something mathematical or scientific about where I've marked out this zone, but it's a rough guide. And of course, you can cross this line no problem, depending on the speed of the ball. Moving on every ball as the volleyer does two things. One, it ensures that I'm always involved. It keeps me on my toes and I'm looking for the ball. It may be, can I make a play on the first ball? No. Or the next one? No. But then on the third ball, it's in my zone and I'm there to put the ball away. If I'm static and I'm letting balls go past me, well then as soon as a ball does come through my zone, it's gone past me and I'm like, oh yeah, I probably could have got that one, but I wasn't ready. It also has the effect of shrinking the court for the opposing baseliner. They're under pressure trying to get the ball further and further away from me, and I may draw an error from them wide, so I can influence the game as the volleyer without even touching the ball. If I'm not moving, then the opposing baseline is going to feel very comfortable. They can just hit back cross court into this big space. When you do make this move across to poach, to intercept, try to move forwards and not just laterally to the side. This will take time away from your opponent, allow you to hit at a higher contact point and cuts off the angle. If I just move to the side, that cross-court ball is moving further and further away from me. And by the time I get there, it might be out of my zone. So take the ball early and cut the angle off. Now, if you do get a play on the volley and are looking to put the ball away, the mistake is to go hard, straight back in front of you to the opposing baseliner. Instead, go through the gap, low towards the opposing net player's feet, as that will be the most difficult volley for them to pick up, and they have less time to get the ball back. So let's look at how to deal with somebody that's poaching as their opposition. If I'm not able to make a play on the ball, it goes past me to my partner at the baseline. The ball's on my side of the court, and now the opposition are looking to come across and intercept. As the volleyer, I drop back to here, ready to what I call minesweep, to plug this gap and defend with a low volley or a half volley, redirecting the ball deep line back to the baseline to continue the point. So as the net player, I'm constantly moving between these two positions. The ball's on my side of the court, I drop back to here to plug the gap. The ball goes past the net player on the other side, back to the baseline. I move back up to here to cover the line or close the net down with my own volley. You also want to be changing your focus where your eyes and body are facing. If the ball goes past you, then your focus flips towards the opposing net player, as they're the first player that could hit the ball. But if the ball goes past them, your focus shifts back towards the player at the baseline. So you're moving between facing the opposing volleyer and the opposing baseliner, but never back at your own partner. Then, of course, you can put this back into feeding or serving the ball cross court, but then it's a live ball. So the return could go cross court or down the line as well. Hopefully, we still have this mindset of being more involved as the volleyer, but the timing of our move to poach, to intercept, is critical. And we talk about moving when the ball is in our opponent's blind spot. Their head is down on the ball and they've started their forward swing, as direction is linked to timing, and then they'll be committed to the ball going cross court in that direction. If you move too early when the opposition baseliner's eyes are still forwards in their preparation, they'll be able to redirect the ball past you down the line. But move too late and you may miss an opportunity to make a play on the ball. If you were not just intercepting but making more of a planned poach, you may get occasionally beaten down the line. But if you get this timing right, the opposition would have had to make that decision to go line before they saw you move. If the last thing they saw was you still covering the line, and we know that that's rarer, and most of the time they're just going to go back cross court in that situation. Right, I hope this helps you and your doubles teams be more involved when at the net, having the confidence to be more proactive, not just reactive. If it has, please leave the video a like and comment below. Let me know how you get on. I'm going to make this a part 1. So please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for part 2, where I'm going to show you a really simple way for how to move as a doubles team and how to know where to be positioned at any time, both as the baseliner or the net player. So I'll see you on court in the next one. Cheers, guys.